Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. So in this video, we're going to look at a very strange-ish moneymaker for the times, something which is still quite prominent, especially in 07, but not so much done in RS3. So I thought, let's go and have a quick look. I had to go and buy some stuff for the croseus video, and it made me realise that maybe it's a way to be profitable. So from the croseus video, I had to buy the magic butterfly net, and with that, I actually had to buy some implings. Now, a lot of the implings I bought to get the magic butterfly net were actually like between 7 and 12k. And it got me realising, like, do people still hunt implings in Runescape 3? And are they profitable? So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. We're going to go take an exploration to Puro and see if it's really worth actually hunting, or at least picking out certain implings as well. Now, I fully don't expect all the implings to be profits. I expect there just to be a select few. What I'm hoping to do is to sort of cast the net out and cover the ones we can catch in a period, and just test whether they, A, if they do sell, and B, if they sell for a decent price. Actually make Puro worthwhile and like a valid way of making money in Runescape 3. So before we get started, a couple of things to run through. Full trapper outfit and the magic butterfly net. If you need the magic butterfly net, just go to the NPC in Puro. There's a list of implings you need to get. Just get those for him. Buy them on the Grand Exchange, it's quicker. And also I would suggest the jar generator as well. Pretty good buy there. Now the jar generator creates butterfly jars and impling jars for you. The impling jars cost 3 instead of the one which the butterfly jar does, and each jar generator is good for 100 charges. So for this, valuing the current price of sort of impling jars, you can roughly make 100k per jar generator. And that's depending on the price you actually sell the jars for. Currently, I bought the impling jars for 2.6k, Grand Exchange price is 3.2, but I think with the kind of items they are and how they come into the game, you could hold 3.2 and just wait on them for a time being anyway. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to use a portable fairy ring, but by all means go to any fairy ring that you know of, or go through to Zarnis through the shed. And then basically we're going to go to Puro, go and find some implings and see how good they are in RuneScape 3 in 2024. So after a quick 5 minutes of running around, I now have all the imps I need for the magic jar generator. So that's going to be 3 essence, 2 eclectic and 1 nature. So the price of that, now, in my opinion, because the Eclectics won by over like 30 to 35k, it wasn't worth doing apart from just gathering yourself. So if I was to do just check all that, roughly this jar generator is going to be 36k, but I don't think you'll be able to buy it for that price anyway. However, we're going to exchange, we're going to trade, and we're going to get this jar generator. So what this does is it basically withdraws the implings, and we can check as well. It's good for roughly like 33 impling jars, which is roughly going to be about 100k. So the jar generators are roughly worth 100k. But what I'm going to be doing now, I'm just going to have a bit of a browse around for these implings and just see if we can catch a couple of like generic ones and just get enough of each type to be able to have like a decent trade when we go to the Grand Exchange. Just so we can see what different prices are, because I think like there's some money in implings now. I don't know why, but it does seem to be decent prices. Now, I haven't brought binds or anything like that or anything like fancy, but I'm just going to have a browse around and see if we can find any different ones. I'm going to get that zombie one, hopefully. Now, the ones I'm missing a dragon, ninja, king lead. There's a magpie. We'll go and try and get that. Yeah, just go and have a decent enough thing, because this could be a really good way to make some money. Obviously, if you've got the ability to snare and entangle and all that sort of stuff, that's only going to make this easy for you. And as you can see, there is no competition here, which may be why the price of the implings is so high, because it's just no one comes and does it. So we'll just quickly go and get this magpie. Got that. And we'll have a quick run around to see if there's anyone else knocking around. You do see the spirit ones quite often. But the ones I was trying to price check the most were eclectics, which do seem to be one of the more common ones flying around. Yeah, it's pretty much just your basic ones. There's another magpie there. There's another zombie, but there's none of the big ones I was looking for. And obviously things like your king leads and stuff, they're just a bonus. Like, if you can get enough profit with things like eclectics, essence implings and all stuff like that, that's good enough. And any of the decent ones you get on top is just more profit for you. You can make 60k converting those implings into impling jars, but it is quite slow to withdraw them. So that is also a downside to that. There's been a nice little flashback. Like, I did implings a lot for 07 because I was an Iron Man at a point, and I had to camp the Dragonstone necklaces because I needed glories. And I've not been back since, really. And don't get me wrong, is it a little bit traumatic? Absolutely. But it's only because I brought the worst setup possible. I've not got binds or snares. There's no one trying to like camp spots. There's no one trying to beat you to it. There's no like pressure or anything like that. It's just it is pretty chill, to be fair. And there are spots where you can force spawn, which will be pretty good for you to camp once you get on them as well. So going through the list of Implings now. So the ones which are really worth the money. So you've got a Ghost Impling Jar at 450k. Not too bad. Level 68 Hunter for that. Pike Impling, 76 Hunter, 760k for that. That's pretty good. Dragon Impling, 83 Hunter, 336k for that. A Kingly is 283k, and then finally a Crystal Impling is 1.9 mil. So if you were to pick any of them, even if you pick up one per hour, it will dramatically change the price of how much you're going to make per hour. Now, before we did this, the price I bought all these Impling jars for was 2.6k, which is actually under mid, so I'm pretty certain you can like lowball some offers and see how you get. But what I'll do, I'll go to sell these Implings as instant sells because I think we need to get them moving. So Earth Implings, we'll get rid of all those. And as well, by testing them, I mean 10k for a Gourmet Impling, it's not going to sell. But if it went anywhere near that price, it can be decent profit. No, Gourmet Implings do not sell. And this is why we do this as well. Like, you could come here and say, this Impling sells for this price and you'll make this much per hour. It's not relevant until you see it actually sells on the Grand Exchange. And that's why we do these things for you, just to make sure like anything we do is correct in its price. Now, I did this, and I couldn't get one for 20k. Right, okay, let's try mid. Because the next thing, it won't sell for mid. It does sell. 5.3k, which is nowhere near. I'm pretty sure they can sell for a higher price if I just hold my price. So I'm going to fire in the Eclectic Implings for 15 odd k each. Just for people who are willing to pay for it. And what else we got? We've got a Zombie Impling. Is that going to sell? No, it's not. So it does sell for 44k. Spirit Impling, what does that sell for? Didn't sell, and that's a bit of a theme for these Implings. And then a Young Impling is going to sell for 4.2k. So really, the Young Impling probably sold the best out of a lot, to be fair. The rest, really not so much. So maybe you can look at converting them into Implings. So going through that, the ones which we've sold, obviously the Zombie, with it being a high tier one, isn't actually that bad. Magpie, again, high tier, 13.8k. If I was just to go and hunt Implings to make profit, I would look at the Eclectic Impling at 5.4k, that's pretty good. And the Young Impling at 4.3k as well. Now, I'm going to try and see if this Eclectic Impling does sell for 15.5, because when I tried to trade for it, it didn't really sell. And I'll throw the Earth ones in as well, because they could be a chance of being some more profit on top. But it doesn't mean that this isn't a moneymaker. It can definitely be a moneymaker, but we just need to hone in on what we're going to be doing for it. So it seems that the rest of them aren't really worth your time, apart from the Eclectic, the Young, and the higher tier stuff. So like, you know, the Magpie is going to be decent. You know where Zombie one's going to be decent as well because of what it offers bone-wise. But the rest, we'll just sit and see if they sell, and then we'll come back afterwards and we'll go through it as well. Because I do think Implings, and especially Implings now, do make money. You can take the 3 Implings we showed earlier on, convert them for the jars, and then simply what you can do is just loot the Impling jars like this. Don't get me wrong, it is annoying. But you can just get the jars from there, and you can sell them on the Grand Exchange. They do sell for 2.6k, so they do sell a little bit under. But it could be a niche item where you could hold the price. You could put it for 3.2k as well. And this is not going to be your absolute best moneymaker in the game. There are things way easier and way better. I'm just showing you a slightly different, older school method, which is a bit weird for people who want to go and do something a little different with their time. And maybe they enjoy implement hunting. It's not for me, but maybe they enjoy it. And if you enjoy your time, it's not really wasted time. So yeah, I'm going to hold out though and see if these Implings sell. So we will come back to round up the video afterwards and just go through these. But apart from that, that's going to be the rest of it. In terms of XP, it's not going to be great XP. That's just how Implings are. They really aren't the best in terms of actual XP. But they might be able to make a little bit of money if you're consistently catching those Electric Implings, the baby Implings as well. You can make a little bit of GP quite quick. And I really wouldn't take this much further past like mid-level Hunter. I think after mid-level Hunter, there is stuff. The Jadinkos, Ignis Jadinkos, will make 10 mil per hour at level 74. So yeah, it's just a little stopgap. Maybe a little thing different just to go out and do something different to the game. But we'll come back when that's finished and we will finish the video from there. So just to finish the video off, we actually did manage to sell the Eclectic Implings for 15.5k on a slow sell. I think it sold overnight, and same with the Earth Implings at 6k. So there really is profit there. I could probably have sold the Earth Implings more towards their mid-price. The mid-price is currently 7k. So that might have been something which I've sort of messed up on my part, but The thing is, you can get 6k for an Earthling Impling and 15.5 for an Eclectic. It's good money. It's good money for low-level Hunter anyway. But that's going to be the end of this video. Slightly different from the norm, so I wanted to hope you guys enjoy it as well. And just something a bit different to give you another different version of Hunter as well, because we don't want to keep doing the same methods. We want to see different things as well. And this is such an old method. It's quite interesting if it works in today's climate and RS3. But hey guys, enjoyed. On another note as well, the Rings of Imbuing, which I did from the Moonstone video, actually did sell, and we made some money. So who knew? Who knew? But hey guys, enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.